On the southeastern coast of the island of Sodor, just past the quaint town of Normanby, there lays a small fishing village. This is where you can usually find Arthur. Arthur is a large tank engine who runs the line along the coast. He enjoys the salty sea air and the crisp breeze that blows off the water, but his favourite thing is the fish. Unlike most of the other engines, Arthur loves working with fish, and his favourite job is when he collects the fish fans and delivers them to the docks. But lately, the loads of fish have gotten too much for Arthur to handle. One morning, the Fat Controller came to see Arthur. He had some important news.
Good morning, Arthur. I've noticed recently it seems your workload has increased immensely, so I've decided to send another engine to help you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Fish trains? Sir, you can't be serious. I could never pull a smelly fish train.
I think you'll find you can and will, James. Arthur is overworked, and unfortunately for you, you're the only engine available.
But sir, can't you send Salty or Porter? They love working with fish.
Salty and Porter have their own work to do at the docks.
Ah, yes, sir.
With that, James puffed away to the fishing village. When he arrived, Arthur was shunting some vans into the loading shed.
Hello, James. Thanks for coming to help.
Well, I didn't really have much of a choice. Anyway, what kind of smelly work do you want me to do?
Well, you can shunt...
You know, Arthur, how do you even stand this smell? It's so bad.
It's not too bad once you...
I suppose it'd be fine for a smelly tank engine like you, but for a bright and splendid engine like me, it's absolutely horrid.
Arthur was losing patience.
You know what, James? If you don't want to be here, why don't you just take that train to the docks? That way, you're not in the way and actually doing something useful.
And Arthur crossly puffed away to continue shunting. James was taken aback. No one had ever spoken to him like that.
Huh, I'll show him. I'll get this train to the docks in half the time.
James backed quickly down onto his train and started off. James was travelling well, and he made it to the docks right on time. Salty was waiting for him.
Ahoy, me hearty! Wasn't expecting you today. What have you got for me there?
Smelly fish fans.
Oh, great. Just shunt them over there. Porter will have your train ready any minute.
James reluctantly did as he was told, and shunted his train into a small siding. Porter was waiting for him.
Here you go, James. I'd take care if I were you.
I know how to handle trucks, thank you very much.
Oh, alrighty then.
With that, James hurried angrily out of the docks.
Come along, you stupid trucks. Silly things.
James was approaching a red signal. As he came to a stop, the trucks had a better idea. They biffed into James, pushing him past the signal.
Whoa, stop! Stop, stop, stop! 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 Slow down! Help! Stop!
He raced along the line, frantic to stop.
Help!
What the?
There's a runaway coming.
Right, got it. We'll send them onto the old pier rail.
Wait, no, there's an engine.
But the other signalman hung up before Simon could finish. James was still rushing along the line when suddenly he felt his wheel slip to one side.
Oh no! No, 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 stop!
James had landed in a shallow part of the water, resting on a small group of rocks. He looked around. 3 other vans had followed him into the sea, with a 4th one hanging precariously off the edge of the pier.
Hang in there, James. I'll go call for help.
With that, James's driver walked away to the signal box. The smell of fish hung in the air. James was very bored. He could feel fish playing in between his spokes. He felt very silly indeed. About an hour later, James heard a familiar whistle.
Hello, James. Having a swim, are we? That'll never do. Mind you, you are a good catch of the day, though.
Oh yeah, very funny. Laugh it up, why don't you? Just get me out, please.
Actually, the Fat Controller told me to tell you, as a punishment, you're to stay there for a while.
Wait, what? No! Arthur, please, I'm sorry for being rude to you. Please, get me out.
Oh, is that the apology you were looking for, Arthur?
It was indeed, sir. Thank you.
What? Oh, not cool, Arthur, not cool.
Neither is your attitude, James. In all honesty, maybe I should leave you in there. It might finally teach you a lesson, but that would just mean more money for your repairs when you're pulled out.
Yes, sir. I'm very sorry, sir.
Yes, well, you can think more about how sorry you are while you're helping Whiff and Scruff out with the rubbish trains for the next month.
Yes, sir.
With that, the Fat Controller sternly turned away and walked back to Arthur's cab.
Don't worry, James. Emily's on her way with Rocky to get you back on track.
And Arthur puffed away with the unhurt trucks, leaving James alone to think. Later that evening, James had been pulled back onto the track and was sitting in a shed being looked over. Arthur was puffing past with some empty fish vans.
Arthur, I'm sorry for being so rude to you today. I hope that we can still be friends.
Of course we can, James. You don't think one little incident is enough to ruin a friendship, do you?
Thanks, Arthur.
James smiled back at Arthur, happy he had made a new friend.
Hello, James. Welcome.
Thanks for coming to help.
What do you want me to do?
You're just in time for pickup duty. We need to go around the island and pick up the waste trucks.
Alright, let's just get this done. I really don't want to be here.
James, you may want to move.
Hmm? Huh? Oh.
Looks like you're going to fit in well here, James.
Oh.